Man, Henny,
Talk to me.
you talk to me.
And listen, the Dallas Cowboys, man, it might be over with for number 7, man. It might be a route. You might have seen the last of Trevon Diggs in the Dallas Cowboy uniform. That
Yeah.
shit sound crazy. I never expected it to come down to this, but you know, like the Dallas Cowboys have officially placed Trevon Diggs on IR. He's gonna miss at least 4 games. They might not even bring him back, depending on how things are going. So we'll talk about it. We'll get our feelings and opinions on the shit. But hey man, like I didn't see this shit coming.
You
I didn't
did?
see this shit. Nah, I didn't. I didn't see it coming. You know what? Because it's not like the Dallas Cowboys have anything other than Trayvon Diggs right now.
Yep.
You know, if you had like a better option, like fuck it, do what you do with Trey. At least do whatever. But I don't like going through the process of getting rid of somebody. You ain't got nobody better already there to take his spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand if cause there's some shit that's going on both ways. Like Trey ain't bought into the shit that's going on in Dallas right now. And the Dallas Cowboys probably feel like they ain't get their return on investment after paying. Like, and you can't control injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like Trey didn't go out nan and like, I'm gonna get hurt this year, man. F it. He ain't say that.
No.
But he's missed time. He only played 2 games in 2023. I think he only played 11 games in last year. Now he's gonna miss at least 6 games this year. You know what I'm saying? Because he missed the last 2 with concussion and now he's on IR. So Trayvon Diggs going on IR is crazy. Hold on, I got landlord calling me. I'm gonna see what this nigga talking about real quick. You go ahead and take it from there because he called him. I'm gonna see what Cuz talking about.
Yeah, man, I kind of expected it. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's a pattern of it, and I'm gonna show this pattern when you get off the phone with him. Cause I did a show on it. Let me pull it up. I actually had the exact same thumbnail of Jerry, and I literally did a show on this, and this is the pattern, y'all. When you speak up in Dallas, that's the sin. That's the ultimate sin that'll get you up out of here, man. Uh, it's not if you have a murder case. It's not if you got a pistol. If you get caught with weed. No, the ultimate sin in Dallas, the pattern of Dallas is if you speak out. So I'm gonna kind of show some of that real quick. I did a show, and literally this was my thumbnail on the show while I was showing the pattern of it. Yep, this is my thumbnail on it. Yep, and I showed. Look. I did a whole show on this, bro. Everybody that speaks out, you're gone. That's the rule in Dallas, brother. That's the pattern of Dallas. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I said the consequences of speaking out against the Cowboys, and I did a show saying, listen, man, because because Trey was right. He didn't tell no lies on nothing he said, and he did it the right way. That's what was getting on my nerves. I was listening to the content creator, man, and he was just, man, frankly, he was lying, and it was sad to see. Just lying on Diggs. Like, Diggs, I got the exact quotes of what he said to Eberflus, and it was completely respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Completely respectful. He didn't say nothing disrespectful at all. Matter of fact, he was saying we need to play better, and we are getting better. But people just making up stuff on him. They literally making up stuff on him, bro.
See, but that's what happened. I always say this though, man, and I understand that Trey already been through a lot this off season.
Yeah.
Like we talked about it earlier. Me and Land did from his perspective. You traded away my best friend on the team. You done drag my name through the media about my work ethic and talk about I didn't take rehab seriously. You put me in a scheme that I don't like to play in. So from Trayvon Diggs' perspective, he already been through a lot this season. So I get it, but I live by these 2 things, man. These 2 quotes, ever since I heard them bitches, have stuck with me. They say if you are quiet about your pain, they will kill you and say that you enjoyed it.
Ooh.
I forget who said the quote, but they said if you were quiet about your pain, they will kill you and
Ooh,
say that you enjoyed it.
that's cold. That's
Right?
cold.
So my thing is this, Trey. I know you already probably mentally checked out, but it's not just even like the local media. This dude X, this dude X got on a podcast, brought his name up, said you tried to jump on her because she told you she would hook up with Drake. This just happened like a day ago. So it's not even just like everybody's talking shit about Trevon Diggs right now, and it's easy to do so because Trey ain't said shit. You know what I'm saying? Like accident at your home. We haven't heard from you. You haven't heard your side of the story. So the only thing we got what allegedly happened, and I say allegedly in parentheses, because now because you ain't said nothing, it's anywhere from it's a fake injury and they covering it up. You got your ass whooped. Anything could have happened because you ain't said nothing. So as long as you don't speak and you tell your story, another motherfucker gonna tell your story for you. So that's why I'm at with it. Cause Trey, you're gone regardless. Jordan Phillips was gone regardless. So Jordan, when it says, "Nah, nigga, I ain't hurt. My wrist
He
is
did.
fine.
He did.
Like my wrist is fine. I don't know what they doing.
Yeah, he
Like, I'm
did.
good. Yeah.
I
So at
literally
this,
just did a show on that too, boy. You
yeah.
cooking. Keep talking. Keep
So
talking.
this my point, Trey. I love Trey, but Trey, you got to fight for yourself, dog. And it's not even fighting to stay with Dallas. Like that's not gonna happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's fighting for your good name. Cause they could put so much shit on your name that folks be scared to sign you.
That's what they getting ready to do.
Yeah, that's my thing. They put so much shit on your name, it's going to affect your future money and future ability to play in the National Football League at this
Yeah,
point, dog.
that's
So,
next.
so that's why you got to talk.
Yeah.
And it's not even talking about saving your job in Dallas. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even if from like an X's and O's standpoint, like we've seen scheme changes negatively affect, other former all pro wide receivers. Matter of fact, the boy from the Raiders, Nigerian, what was his name? I can't remember the man's name, but you know what the hell I'm talking about. Was a cornerback for the Raiders. And he was like a multi-time all pro cornerback.
Hmm.
Played played primarily man-to-man coverage. Left the Raiders, went to the Eagles for the bag, and he was there. He was out the league within the next 2 to 3 years. Point being, like it's not every cornerback can play both at a high level. You got some corners that are high level man coverage guys. You got some guys that are high level zone corner guys. It's no shame in only being elite at one. So Trey, if they're not going to play man and they're going to live and die by this scheme, go somewhere where you can get back to playing your brand of football. But make sure that you're able to do that. Make sure that you can get an opportunity somewhere else instead of letting these niggas drag your name through the mud.
And see, I gotta push you back just a little bit, just a little bit,
Go
cause
ahead. Go ahead.
this is a slight pushback, bro. Every time he speak out, he lose. When he right, so he was right about rehabbing by himself. He was right on that. He can't. I got the evidence. I did a show. I did a video on it early where Jerry Jones himself said we never had a better report than Revel, and we expect Revel to be ahead of the other guy. He didn't even say his
His
name.
name. Mm-hmm.
But Diggs did his own thing and then came back before Revel. He was right on that, and he spoke out on that, and the fans still turned on him. Right? So then he was right about man coverage, and he said it the right way. I got it right here, dog. I was listening to G, bro, and G was, man, another content creator. He was outright lying, bro. This is like saying when you speak out and when you is how you say it. It's like, nah, bro, I got the direct quote. You're lying on this man. Like at the end of the day, it's not about what I want. This is what he was talking about with man coverage. It's
Mm-hmm.
not about the other people. It's about what the whole defense wants. What coach wants. What coach thinks is best for us to win. And if he feels like this gives us our best chance to win, we gotta play it. And just play it to the best of our ability. It's not
Mm-hmm.
to point fingers at nobody. It ain't nobody's fault. We just gotta execute. This was literally Diggs, bruh.
Mm-hmm. But this is what I'm gonna say about that. because it's not just the concussion they put him on IR for. They also trying to claim his knee is acting up on him. So that's why I said you got to keep talking because now they're gonna say you should stay, you should stay, you should
Yeah,
rehab with him,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
start to block on it, and
yeah.
they included it in with the concussion shit.
Right.
So that's why I said you can't shut up.
Not I that I can't fight you on. I can't fight. But see, let me show you how my boy Henny is on it, man. Let me pull up something real quick. Just in terms of like what you saying, fight back. Cause you do gotta fight back, bro. Cause if you let them create the narrative, bro, they gonna make
Man,
you
shit,
sound like trash, bro. And then
first.
you got content creators that's gonna go and writers that's gonna go out here and tap dance for front office. They go straight and they go turn the fans. I was watching G do it, bruh. It was pathetic. I was like, damn, I gotta call his name. It was that bad. It was like, damn, bruh, you was sitting here lying and you a preacher. Like you're lying. You're lying on Diggs.
He a preacher? I didn't know that.
He a preacher. And it's like you lying on him, bruh. Like, damn. Like, that's false witness, bruh. And that's exactly what you're doing. You can't do that for content, bro. Nah. Nah, that ain't what's up, bro. Hold on real quick. Let me pull it real quick. It's
Go ahead,
right
take your
here.
time, brother. Take your
I got it
time.
right here. Look. See, and listen, look, this is what Henny talking about his injury. He
Mm-hmm.
spoke out while with Dallas. He like, nah, I ain't gonna let you, man, do that to me, man. I ain't gonna let y'all say I'm injured and all that kind of stuff. Y'all not gonna, nah, I'm ready to play. You not gonna affect my future. He came out all the way with it. And then when he left, he said this.
These are your guys. You kind of been following them. What was it like getting back in that room and seeing some of your friends, that sort of thing?
It's always good, you know. Like I said, seeing the smiles and being actually wanted is it's a hell of a drug. You know what I mean? You can do
Yeah, so he letting the league know Dallas ain't want me. They, this is what it is.
a lot for people when it's in the right environment.
Ooh, he said you can do a lot for people when it's in the right environment. In other words, the Cowboys want the right environment.
Yeah, because they didn't like him. And then he played way better when he got back to Buffalo
He
than he ever
sure
did
did.
over here. You know,
And
because
people
listen,
don't bring it. They bring up that one time that he was kablookied because he was. He got knocked off the ball a couple of times. He did. But every D lineman go get knocked off the ball on occasion. Like I could go
that's
show
part of
you.
life.
Yeah, I can show you where the Panthers knocked the shit out of Clark. The same dude,
Mm-hmm.
we'd be like, hey, Clark, we got him one. Knocked all the way off the ball. Embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. It's part of the game. Corners get beat, wide receiver drop balls, quarterbacks throw interceptions, defensive tackles get blown off the ball.
Yep.
Like these niggas make too much. These people make too much money to never win ever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like these folks gonna eventually win and get the one. But my issue is
Hold
this
on,
though.
before you go, man, and I gotta get this ad in here real quick.
Oh, go ahead. Of course,
You
we
know
got
I
we
gotta
got
get
bills to pay.
Yeah, let's get it. So listen, y'all, man. We got them games coming up tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all got that sleeper app going. Go for a head mirror on sleeper picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. But nah, it's the slander that's bothering me, bro. It's like, listen, we can sit back and talk ball without lying on these men. We don't have to be making sound like they like, cause it just kills me, bro. It bothers me greatly that the same fans that's podcast passes and are the same fans that's we need to get Crosby.
Who has a podcast?
And he got 623 uploads. He working harder than you, Henny.
That nigga going crazy.
He
Like
got
damn.
623 uploads. That's like a full-time job podcast. And we was mad at Michael Parsons for having a podcast once a week during the season. So Michael was gonna probably do at most 17 shows.
Mm-hmm. And then ramp it up in the off season.
And he wasn't even doing it in the off season. It was only the season. He didn't do it during the season. So we talking about 17 shows during the season compared to 623. But what are the fans doing? Who do we turn off? Who head did we turn off? Micah.
Mm. That shit's crazy.
Yeah,
But like you said, we eat our own.
we do. We do. That's why I'm name calling now, bro. Cause I can't just watch y'all slander. I can't watch content creators and writers just slander and intentionally get us worse. Intentionally get us worse. Like I was watching this dude, man, on Twitter, Wedge Buster. Like he
Mm-hmm.
was literally, oh, I can't wait till we get rid of Trevon Diggs and Micah. That's gonna be the. And then I saw him lobbying for Carl Lawson. I'm like, see, that's the type of shit I be talking about, bro. How you want Micah gone, but then over here like we need Carl Lawson for edge? It's like you wanted Micah gone. Like you got yourself worse. Now you're mad and you want to fix it with somebody less. Listen,
Yep, pretty much.
Cowboy Nation, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop that, and we gotta stop allowing that. Yeah, I'm
Mm.
streaming on Facebook. Yeah, I'm streaming on Facebook. Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, shit's messed up though, man. Especially because there's a string of injuries in the back end right now. One guy's not going to travel. He's been ruled out. They haven't
Donovan.
got his migraines have not been subsiding. They've been trying different stuff. He can't go. No Dono. Now it's going to be no Trayvon. So like you're completely, kneecapped in the back end at this point. So hopefully some of the young guys that we like can step up and make plays. They did bring back Zion Childress. They called up Malik Davis and some other cornerback that I have no earthly idea who he is. So hopefully they can hold shit down. Till some folks get healthy. But the shit is scary, especially at this point in the season. You're sitting right there at 3-3-1. You damn near got to win the next 3 or 4 to have a realistic opportunity. Just based on tiebreakers and expecting the other teams to win and lose, like upcoming schedules. You really need to win like three of the next 4 to stay in this shit.
Right. Yeah. So I guess obviously naturally the thing to do is then talk about life without Trevon Diggs.
I mean, we talk about trading for somebody before the deadline. You're gonna have to probably look at corner now, because listen. Jerry Jones already was adamant. He talked to Diana Rusi today. He said, yes, I'm looking to trade for defense. No, I'm not looking to trade for edge.
I think
that's your owner.
I think that's
your owner. So listen, it could be Chum. Listen, this is Jerry Jones.
Let's explain Chum, because people might not understand what we're talking about.
Chum is the little bits of cut up ads, little baby fish they put in the water to get the big fish.
Yeah.
I think what they use is bait.
He playing hard to get on that. Ain't no way he that stupid. He might be.
I mean, he did trade Mike Parsons.
Yeah.
He did move Amari Cooper about a COVID shot you no longer need.
Yeah.
He did fire Jimmy Johnson because his feelings got hurt.
Yeah.
Like he does things like that. So we ain't gonna sit here and pretend like me and you got great football acumen. And I think that the issues is like we're not crazy to do no shit like that. Mm-hmm. We gotta comprehend that other people are.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like when people be talking about suicide and shit, I'd be sad as a motherfucker. But I ain't trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be sad as a bitch sometimes. I ain't trying to go nowhere. So that's my thing. Like other people gonna take themselves out. Like some folks kill the wife, the kids, and then themselves. We gonna argue and then we might cook some chicken or some shit. We gonna be all right.
But this the deal, man. They not fooling me. They not fooling me. I think this was going on right here.
You think they gonna get Max? Oh, you talk about the Siobhan Reynolds shit.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Because the more he ramping up, the more they ramping down Diggs. You can listen, you can't play with me, bro. We saw y'all do this with Gallup and Amari. We saw the same play. See, that's the thing about the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all run the same plays over and over. We know your plays. We can predict your plays. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's almost exactly the same, man. I'm talking about really no different. Just like, and see, his story is a story that makes, a lot of people love him, as well as, his dad was a Cowboy fan. He got a dope ass story, right? And then Dallas and them, I think they trying to show how smart they are because basically they had inside information. That's what really happened. Their doctor or the Dallas, just listen.
How's the process been so far?
Man, it's very exciting, very overwhelming. At the end of the day, I knew what I was signing myself up into. So, man, just taking it day by day, step by step.
And how's everything going with the rehab?
It's good, man. Like I said, I've been working on my knee as much as I can. I'm gonna get the Cowboys and training staff and come back as fast as I can and work as hard as I could.
We started visiting with Dr. Cooper over there. How much do you think that him working on you contributed to you ending up here?
Bro, he did a very extraordinary job on my knee. For me to be walking the week after my surgery should tell it all. And also the connections that we had, all the connections he had, and just helped me connect with other people and open up opportunities for me, help me know more about the facility and the Cowboys. And I was actually in here. I was in Dallas for about 4 months.
See.
So, it's my dad's favorite team. So, he wanted to come up here and
He was in Dallas 4 months before the draft, bro. You telling me they wasn't working on him, bro? Come on, bro.
visit the team. So we walk around the facility and this and that. And I also had a 30 visit with the guys. And I was like, okay, yeah, this.
Did you take a tour? Is that what you?
Yeah, it wasn't a tour.
Oh,
I had to go see.
The
checkups. You know the checkups. You get like 50 checkups.
Nah, they was working you, bro. I know you trying to act like it wasn't you trying to make sure it wasn't you didn't slip. See, and see, listen, like check this out. Check this out. I got something else right here. Damn. I got it. Listen, man, we flying this plane. We just went live. Y'all got to trust us. So look at this. So he was talking about Cooper, right? Mm-hmm. The doctor. When he reports to an NFL team after 2025 draft, he will be cleared for all strength and conditioning activities and individual running and cutting drills as a defensive back, right? And then he said he will not be cleared for participation with the team until training camp. This is routine for protocol after ACL reconstruction in football. Any of your trainers or team physician can contact me for further discussion as needed. And so that's what he was talking about in terms of working with Cooper. So Dallas is thinking they had inside information. That's why they was thinking they got a deal and that he was a steal.
A year, if it's a real injury.
So has it sunk it in yet?
For me, no, job ain't finished. No, I still have to go out there and prove myself to the coaches. Gotta go out there and show them what I have. You can always talk. At the end of the day, you gotta prove to the coaches what you can do.
What can you do right now physically at this stage?
Right now, I can pretty much do everything. Running, straight line, cutting. Haven't got too much into that. Just trying to take it day by day, trying to take it slow.
When you talk about your journey and all the things you went through, is this kind of surreal that the doctor
So check this. Oh yeah, hold on.
took care of you, now you're playing for the team that he takes care of?
Look, the doctor that took care of you. You see what they think they did right here? You see? Yeah, see. The doctor who did your surgery, you playing for the team. So check this out. So this is Jerry. Jerry said, he said, while the Cowboys did get a solid value for a likely day one starter at cornerback, Revel's injury adds yet another question mark at the position group heading into the season. He said, that's a big question for me. Owner and general manager Jerry Jones said after picking Revel, this is the best medical we got about being ready. In other words, he's better than the guys that we're counting on being ready that we've got on injury situation, talking about Diggs. We feel good about it, feel very good about it. So it's no coincidence to me that the moment he got on the cords last week. And see, Bill Parcells said, when you on the cords, you close to playing.
Yes, correct.
So he now all of a sudden has a concussion. Now he's all of a sudden on IR.
Yeah, with a concussion in the knee.
I think this is about them. Yeah, and a knee.
And the knee. Remember. Oh yeah, that knee fucked up too. Oh man, they wrong for this. But this is my thing. I want to make 2 points. my first point is I agree with you. And do you remember my theory that they have out here, man? When they draft somebody with the same, player comp already on the team.
You said that. You did.
The motherfucker that's already on the team finna be gone.
Yep. You said that.
But they did it with Tank.
Yep.
And you probably should have kept Tank because I don't see no war daddy when I look at my boy Marshawn Nealon. I saw Tank have a 2-sack game just the other week, so I don't know. Yep. You tell me who's been more impactful for their team.
Yeah.
But the most important thing though with Rebel, and it's shitty because I'm looking at Rebel sideways. He ain't did shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't did shit but get drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. And that's gonna be the fucked up part about it. Not only is he coming off of a major knee injury, we're doing the same thing we just did to Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs, and he had a worse injury. I want people to understand this. Trevon Diggs' knee injury was worse than an ACL.
Say that again.
Trevon Diggs' knee injury was worse than an ACL.
Yep.
Because Trevon Diggs had no cartilage in his knee. His knee was bone on bone. And eventually, at some point in his life, he's probably going to develop, arthritis in that knee when shit like that happens. That's usually what transpires. But point being, though, his road to recovery was longer than the actual ACL reconstruction.
Facts.
Right? And he came back and tried to play, and we still looked at him like Trevon Diggs, when in reality, he probably was not going to be that the first year out. We were just happy to have him back.
Right.
And that's going to be the same issue that you're going to run into with Siobhan Revel.
Yep, he not going to be the same, bro.
And it's going to be the same issue you run into with the Marvin Overshown, because he tore 3 major ligaments in his knees. He a dog, he a soldier, he a gangster. I love me some Demo. But ain't no way you tore every damn ligament that God ever gave you, and you just the same person less than a year removed from that. No. You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue. These guys are coming back from injury, less than 100% healthy, and we have the same exact expectations for them as a healthy player that had a full off season to just get better. And that's what people don't understand when you're going through rehab. You're not becoming a better player when you're doing rehab. You're just trying to get back healthy. That's all you can do is get back healthy. You know what I'm saying? You're not working on shit, but just trying to I'm trying to cut. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to trust my knee. I don't feel it buckling no more. Okay, I can put a little bit more exertion right here. You're just trying to get back to formula, my nigga. You ain't even trying to improve in your craft. You just trying to get back right.
Yes, it's just too much common sense, bro. You kicking right now,
God. Man. And that's the issue though, because. And listen, Rebel, the same way that Trevon Diggs never had a chance, Trevon Rebel really ain't got a chance either.
Yep.
The first time he give up a big play or a big touchdown,
they go turn his ass up.
Yeah.
The fans, they go turn on him, bro.
The same fans, they're like, oh, get Diggs out of here. Get Diggs out of here. They gonna be the same motherfuckers. And this is not even me taking up for Trevon Diggs. But this is my thing.
It's just the reality of how we move in Dallas.
Yeah. If you wanted to move on for Trevon Diggs, you should have had somebody already ready and healthy. It's not even a fact. Hey, listen, let's keep it a beam. The Dallas Cowboys traded Michael Parsons, right? They traded Michael Parsons right before the season started. If the Dallas Cowboys instantly turned around and traded 1 first-round pick for Max Crosby before the season started, I would have shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gave a damn. They did Michael wrong. But boy, this cold white boy. That white boy cold.
Man,
in the word of Jeff Teague, I don't know if you've seen the podcast. He would tell a story when they first played Luka. He said, "Hey man, that white boy cold." And then he ain't say nothing else to me the rest of the game.
Crosby cold like that too. I finally got to really look at his film yesterday. It looked like a highlight, and I wasn't even touching it. It looked like he lived in the backfield, bro.
He a guy that will win a game for you by himself.
Yeah. And I took a look at these other edges. I'm gonna be all the way honest. I don't see Dallas making no trades.
Bradley Chubb was bad too.
He wasn't nothing to trade for, bro. To me, to be all the way honest. And then I took a look at these cap hits too. I took a look at the cap hits, bro, and I know you did too. So this is Micah. It's sad, but Micah the best deal still right now. Micah is the best deal. Let me see. Let me show people, man, so they can see how he bullshit. The cap hit on Micah this year is $9 million. You telling me we couldn't have did that?
Yeah, it's his rookie. It's his rookie.
Yeah, that's why
option.
it was. Yeah, but even next year, it ain't as bad as Max. If you would look at Max, let's look at Max. The cap hit on Max next year is 35. Which one would you rather have, 26 or 35?
Shit. You know damn well it was what I want.
And then I looked at Myles Garrett too, bro. Say, man. See, man, first of all, y'all clap it up for me and Henny, man. We ain't even prepare this show.
We just talk about what we talking about.
Yeah, this is. And you know the sad part? The cap hits on Myles Garrett is less than Crosby, bro. No, I looked at more than one game. Tyrone Church, we looked at 3 games.
Yeah, you need at least a 3-game sample size.
Yeah, I looked at 3 games, or at least 2. He talking about yesterday when we was looking at Max Crosby. I remember looking at least 2, but it was a dominating 2, like crazy, or 3, man. So from my film study, looking at Chubb, we looked at Jermaine Johnson. They good, but you might as well honestly keep what you got, bro. To be all the way honest, you might as well let them guys develop. To be honest, if you trying to go to that next level, you would have to go. I think the only person left is Trey.
And I don't think they're gonna move him
unless they lose. They got to lose the next 2.
And they're not gonna lose to the Jets without their wide receivers, Garrett Wilson, and they number 2 wide receiver.
The Jets next, bro.
That's why I told you might well give that up. They're gonna be at 500 with some very winnable games moving forward.
So I'm gonna hate to tell y'all, man. I'm gonna talk like Jerry, but I'm gonna be all the way honest. It ain't no market for edge right now. We got to go in what we got. I know people don't want to hear that, cause see, when you actually shop, hold on. Yeah, they say it needs to be more people hit that like. When you actually shop, and that's what I'm trying to tell you with Pickens, even though you don't want to hear it. Y'all hit that like. Y'all hit that like and subscribe for me and Henny, man.
See, that's what I look at George Pickens. I would move George Pickens there was somebody better, but I'm not moving George Pickens to get worse at the position.
Yeah, I ain't gonna start that fight with you right now. I ain't gonna even start that fight with you. But I was just saying that's the power of surveying the chessboard. Like when I really took a look at the edge rushers, me and Lou did it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? When I really looked at them, I don't see the market. Chubb name good, Jermaine Johnson name good. And they are slightly better than what we have, but not by much.
Yeah, I say that trade for Bradley Chubb, he will day one, be your leading sack haver. Because he has more than everybody on his team currently.
Yeah,
but I don't know what that looks like because I haven't went and looked at
when you look at it. And see, it made me think, was it kind of like Armstrong sacks? Was it sacks that you actually made from playmaking, or was it sacks that kind of like cleanup sacks?
Well, see, what's crazy is Armstrong left, and now he really is that nigga.
Yeah. And then me looking at pass rush moves, to be honest, Phillips looked like he had more, even though he don't have the snaps. But this is where Chubb, as we just talking about edge, Chubb looked like a super good edge defender, though. He gonna set that edge with no problem. Jermaine Johnson too, and Jermaine Johnson mean. He mean as hell. He mean in his own teammates, bro. We was showing that on the film, bro. You couldn't even move him over. If you tried to move him over, he's swiping your hand off him like, bro, Jermaine Johnson be tripping. But man, so life without Diggs. We finna see. See, and this is the thing. we've been getting lucky on accident. We might have messed up on purpose. See, we got the linebacker room got better by accident when Sanborn went down. See, you know, and they talking about they put him on IR for that knee. You right. He got to speak up. He got to speak up. He need to do it just like Phillips. If they putting you on one of them old bogus injuries to try to have a nefarious plan, you can't let them tank your career. You better take control of your career.
Real talk. But that's the thing, because now if they say, hey, your knee's still bad, now everything they ever said about you not taking your rehab seriously and not being a hard worker and all this other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That has legs again. If you let them say, hey, not only does he got brain damage from some stuff, you know, that we won't let him talk on, he won't talk to y'all about. You see how they put the onus on him to say something like, yeah, we know what happened, but we're gonna let him tell you, right? Then, you know, it's that, and now you're like, well, his knee's still bad. He should have been over here with our guy. Fuck Trevon Diggs. He should have listened. Like, damn, like what y'all going crazy on my boy.
And see, this is what's frustrating me about the Cowboys, bro. What frustrates me just a little bit is, let's just say if it was something like you got into it with a teammate, or you got into it, right, with a coach, or let's say if it was something like, you know, where you really did, like, it's like the Cowboys, to get better, y'all have overlooked so much. That's what bothers me about them. Y'all have overlooked so much in your history. You done let people with murder cases come right back to practice. And there's nothing that can tell me that this is common sense, you know? And I frankly don't believe that this is all innocent, man. They got too long of a track record of weird stuff.
Yeah. You know what? I said the same thing earlier to Land when we was doing the show. And I don't know if you know what about this literary device, but sometimes when people write stories, they have what you call an unreliable narrator. So with an unreliable narrator, this person is either obviously crazy, delusional, or, you know, going through something. So he may tell the story, and in his mind, it's the truth. But because this motherfucker is off their rocker, you have no idea what is real or not when they tell you the story. And that's really what the Dallas Cowboys are. They are an unreliable narrator because their history showed that they will do shit like this. Because listen, because I wasn't there. Something could have really happened to Trevon Diggs. He could have really did something he had no business doing and got a concussion.
Right.
But you can't tell me that. The Dallas Cowboys can't be the one to say, hey, that happened. No, I don't fucking trust you. Like, we're going to have to hear that from the Dallas Cowboys, from the Dallas Police Department or some shit. His brother going to have to say something. Somebody more reliable than Dallas Cowboys will have to say that. But because you got so much shit on your name, Dallas Cowboys, we going to trust you, and we can't trust you.
Let's see, and let's show the people, because I know a lot of people might be thinking we just talking. Let me show some evidence of this, man. This is what we do over here, man. We say it and we show you. So this happened, concussion, weird shit happened with Rico Gathers. So Rico, So, and to the point, RJ Ochoa, when he wrote about this, he said, "Oh Rico, where art thou?" Like, like what's going on? Like, it's weird, right? So they said the 2017 was a season of mystery, just like now, and confusion for the Dallas Cowboys. There are plenty of reasons to choose why, right? So what really happened, as you break it down, right, and you look into the details, what happened is he was on this IR just like Diggs, and even when he was cleared, they still didn't put him on the roster, bro. Also, like, and it says it right here, Cowboys tight end. No, let me read it up here. It said Dallas put Gathers on injured reserve when they finalized the 53-man roster, and he never left. Concussions are a serious thing in the NFL. They can't be all predicted. but he was curious how the Cowboys continued to say that Rico wasn't ready to come back. Who does that sound like?
Sound like Trey right now.
Yep. On Wednesday at OTAs, Rico confirmed that he was indeed ready to come back. Gather said that he was cleared beginning after week 7. This was the week Dallas traveled to Washington on October 29th after the game in San Francisco. Cowboys tight end Rico Gather said he was cleared week 7 from concussion protocol. Cleared, but team left him on injured reserve. Man,
I seen that, but they saying a similar situation is going on with Perrion. Like Perrion can play right now. It's just they don't want to make a roster move to cut somebody and get him on the active roster.
Yep.
So they'll do that. You'll be ready to play and come back from IR, but they don't want to do the roster gymnastics. They don't see a place for you, so they'll leave you on there.
Right. So this is what we're talking, and it's another one that happened with obviously Rico Dowdell. So let me show you that one. So, because we got to show people, because people think we be making it up and hating on Dallas, like we just, you know what I mean? Like, oh, y'all hate Jerry, y'all just hate. No, we know, bro. This is their history, bro. So same thing happened with Rico Dowdell with that mysterious illness sparks Dallas Cowboys conspiracies. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So he had that alleged flu. They even talked about he started feeling funny when he came in. Remember all of that? Right? Yeah. And then Ed Warner called him out like, hold on, does a player who is too sick to play come out into the field early and sign autographs?
He sure did. Like you breathing on the fans, bro.
Yeah, and you see him, it's like, it's like, yeah, okay. So like, see, don't treat us like we just talking, like me and Henny just making up shit. They do have a very, very suspect history of these old phantom ass injuries, bro. They do. These ghost entries for their reasons. Period.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
And then Clebo say Diggs was a full participant at practice with his knee last week. F this front office. Yeah, bro, this has a smell of Gallup. It does. Gallup over Amari. That's the smell. That is the smell. To where they was determined to go with Gallup. And so they ran off Amari for peanuts. And that's likely what they want to do with Revel. Because, see, I think they want to feel smart. I think that's what this is about. See, we had Dr. Cooper, he was our doctor, so we had the advantage on everybody. We knew about his knee more than anybody. And
Yo, I just thought about it. Do you think Kalen Carson ends up starting this week?
Nah.
They love they drafted guys.
They do, but listening to Brian on Friday, Brian was talking about that they don't like to throw people out there like that. Let me pull it up real quick.
Talk to me. Show me.
You got a second? I'll show you.
I got all the time in the world, my brother.
Yeah, we chilling. Hey, listen, man, because he said it in context to Cooper BB.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Where is that? Y'all give me a second to find this. Stepping up, fix defense, wrap up process coming back. Here it is. I found it. Yeah, man. I'm on it right now, boy. I'm pulling up these shit quick as hell. Yeah. Boss Show Me, man. That's a perfect name for me. I swear to God it is. All right, so this is
John Machado with The Athletic, with Cooper Beebe. I know it's only been a few days of practice, but just what have you seen from him?
Yeah, it's good for him to get back out there moving around, He did a great job of rehabbing to come back from this thing, but until you start leaning on 350 and 330-pound men and having to combination block and things like that, you don't really know. I'd say he's done a nice job. We'll find out more today and make a decision probably after today. The good news is if for some reason he doesn't go, I'm not saying he's not going, but we obviously have a ton of confidence in Brock. He's played a lot of football, but Coop's doing everything in his power to get back. But we just got to, again, do what's best for his safety safety and health, and also what gives us the best chance to win, because there is a ramp-up process when these guys come back off injuries that you don't just throw them back out there to the fire.
John Machado with the
process when these guys come back off injury, chance to win, because there is a ramp-up process when these guys come back off injuries that you don't just throw them back out there to the fire.
That's the only reason I say no.
Yeah, speaking of which, Cooper Beebe has already been ruled out for this upcoming game.
Yeah.
So they're going to give him a go next week.
Yeah.
At home. But yeah, you're right. So we'll see though.
They probably put him on spot duty, even if he plays. I don't think they're gonna
not starting.
I don't think they're gonna start him. I think they're gonna rotate him, which makes sense because like the body need time to develop them calluses to hitting. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you throw somebody out there that had no training camp and you just throw them out there, even with just a week of practice, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's not enough.
To me, it's not enough. You need to be hitting a while. And it also depends on how many padded days they have. So I see people saying that he's been practiced for 2 weeks. It really depends on how many padded practices they have. Because if he had only, let's say, 1 or 2, I still wouldn't trust him. Because your body got to hit, man. You got to hit. You go mess around and get hurt. If you throw somebody out there that ain't been hitting, ain't got that body kind of built up to hitting. So now, man, so the writing on them. So what you think is ready to happen, bro? Like, what's your predictions?
Well, in regard to Trey?
Everything. We can start with Trey and go across the board.
Oh, well, shit, it's over with. They might bring him back if they need him. But, I don't think this. Listen, they say $15 million cutting Trevon Diggs next year. I already crunched the numbers. You know what I'm saying? They say $15 million. Matter of fact, it's not something that I want to do, but I know my front office so much. When I made the George Pickens plan on how we can clear cap space and signs him and have plenty of money, Trevon Diggs was included in that. Because I know in my heart of hearts, it's over with for my nigga. It's a wrap. They say $15 million, not bringing him back. And to be quite honest and frank, this is by the numbers, and there's reasons behind it. The injuries, the scheme. There's reason why he's not playing up to his standard. But by every metric, this is Trevon Diggs' worst season. Yards per attempt, completion percentage surrendered, passer rating surrendered. They're all career lows for my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's partially because of the scheme. It's partially because of injury. But, they're going to hold that against him. They're like, damn, we paying him and we're not getting our return on investment. He's been hurt. He's been gone. He's not playing well to our standards right now. They're going to cut him. And, I just hope that they have a plan, because at the end of the day, folks, because listen, I've grown to the point where I don't just really get sad about players leaving for a long time. Like, I was upset about Micah, then I got over it. Yep. I was upset about Dez, and I got over it. I was upset about Amari. It's like the shit happens enough, you get used to it. Yep. The only thing I ask the Dallas Cowboys to do is have a plan. Like, you need to either be targeting one of the top cornerbacks in free agency, or you need to be targeting one of these top guys in the draft. But you need to have a better plan at cornerback besides letting Seatbelt go out there, or letting Javon Revel, who's not even healthy enough to play yet, be your answer. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and as for trading for somebody, it's either Max Crosby or bust. I think they're gonna go big or they're gonna go home. I don't think they're gonna. Or they might piss you off, get a linebacker. They've been linked to Logan Wilson, but outside of that, it's either going to be Max Crosby and it's going to be something to change the defense, or you're going to get a good, linebacker, and it's not going to be too much of a needle mover. That's the way I'm looking at it right now from the feeling I have. But, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
That boy said Logan. Wow.
Yep. Logan Wilson.
Wow. I'm going to check out his film tonight.
Because I haven't looked at him recently. I used to like Logan Wilson. Logan Wilson used to be a really, really good linebacker, and he's lost his job. That's why he's on the trading block. He was a team. And listen, say what you want about the Cincinnati Bengals. He was a captain, and they set his ass. Team captain, they set his ass down for the rookie that they thought could play a little bit better right now.
Yeah.
Donovan Wilson out there, bitch, doing whatever he want to. I ain't gonna drag Dono too hard, but shit, I'm just saying. But yeah, man, I ain't looked at his film recently. I used to like him, but you get benched on a bad defense. I got question marks about it if I really want you, but I did like him before, so I'm willing to look at this film and see what's going on.
Well, I say this, man. Listen to Trevon and everybody else. To me, everybody that's team friendly get done bad. And I think they're the first. His contract was team friendly, extremely team friendly. Coming off the year that he had the full right to just hang Dallas over a barrel. Just like Micah did, just like Dak did. He had a full right to say, I'm going to be the number one paid corner. I'm willing to sit out. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And if he would have been sitting out, he would have never got hurt. So that's number one. These players need to stop all that team-friendly stuff, man, because, see, it's not appreciated with your fans. We ain't going to appreciate you being team-friendly. People ain't going to even know it. Because to you, all of it is millions, right?
Yeah. You can't tell broke people about no rich nigga problems.
Right. They don't care. They like, man, shut up, bro. You fighting for an extra $2 or $3 million. I ain't even got $50 in me. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the writing been on the wall. That tells me this, man. I got to root for Revel. I got to root for Carson, and I will.
They on the team. It's not their fault.
Y'all was wrong when it came to Gallup. I hope y'all right when it come to Revel. It was goofy as hell for y'all to pick a hurt Gallup over a healthy Amari. It was goofy. Even though Amari was banged up, he was not coming off no ACL.
Mm-hmm.
And Trevon Diggs, relatively speaking, doesn't have no bulky ass RoboCop knee brace on his leg. So even with that though, I still go hope that you end up being a better version than the late version of Diggs. But what's gonna frustrate me is I ain't trying to hear fans that was like Trevon Diggs one shit, right? But then if Revel get in there and he struggle, I ain't trying to hear he a rookie. No. Y'all showed no patience with somebody who came back early. He ain't even supposed to be back. According to that grafted need where you got to get cartilage. He ain't even supposed to be thinking about being back to at least November.
He's not.
But he was there and he was unappreciated and he got shitted on for it and lied on for it. So
I'll say this though. We have to be better than them, man. Because Siobhan Revel don't deserve that shit. Just like Trey didn't deserve that shit. We can't spin on somebody else's child because folks spunt on ours, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just spit on what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spit on them, not their child. So that's why I said I'm a hope for Revel, but I'm not gonna let y'all be over here like be patient. No.
We tried to tell y'all when it was on the other foot.
We was trying to tell y'all to be patient and keep both of them and let the best man win. That's what you really should have did. You should have been patient with both of them. Nah, I ain't trying to hurt. And we've been telling y'all, man, it's something don't smell right about that RoboCop knee brace.
Every time you call a RoboCop knee brace, it just tickles me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like, nah, man. It's like you rushing him. I don't like it. It don't feel like it. Feel like you putting your ego over contention. Dak is playing at an MVP level. Your offense is balling hot, and you getting worse on purpose. And it's a lot of fans out there co-signing it. And and talking about he was a distraction in the locker room. You are people that saying that are lying on Diggs, and I'm not gonna tolerate that, bro. That is not cool to lie and slander this man when he made suggestions all in the right tone. I'm not gonna even let y'all do that just because you want to be right. Nah, I ain't gonna let y'all slander this man. And when because they tried to make it sound like he was talking, like being disrespectful to Eberflus when he made the suggestion to man. And everything shows that he wasn't doing that.
If you're being honest, I think what Brian said, I think what Brian and Jerry said was harsher than what Diggs said.
Right. Yeah, and then they leaving off the grits comment by Eberflus. It's all this front office suck up shit. Like, so you basically saying front office and the coach can dog you and say, I don't like grits. And they said that while he was talking respectful. He said, I wouldn't say it's more complicated. But when you're playing man, you're right there with the person. As the weeks have been coming, playing zone has been way easier. So is he talking bad about Eberflus or is he talking respectful about his system?
Talking real respectful about his system, really.
So what they spend it to, though, is they made it sound like Diggs was going at Eberflus, and we just running with headlines. The headlines that say stuff like Diggs talks against man coverage. No, he made a suggestion, respectfully said we all through it, and we still pissing on him and still pissed on him. We make up stuff about him saying that he missed his best friend. It's like, Cowboy Nation, we got to kind of think about this. Diggs went to Alabama. Micah Parsons wasn't the only superstar he was friends with. Like, they act like he just so distraught because his friend in Green Bay. It's like we make up like these fairy tale corporate America lies on it. It's like, so you think a grown man getting paid millions is worried about another grown man because he got on a different helmet in a different state? You think he over here distraught? You don't think when Michael was in town at the fair, you don't think they kicked it? But we make that up. Man, Diggs, he just mad because Michael gone. It's like, where y'all, what's the evidence of that? Where's, so we can just say stuff without evidence. We just make up shit now. That's what we can do on our own people. Like literally, CD Lamb showed way more regret for Micah being gone than Diggs. Am I telling the truth or not?
Man, CD Lamb made a rap song by the nigga. Unblockable, unstoppable. I looked at CD like a hoe. I was mad at CD Lamb.
Explain it, because people.
Man, listen, they asked CD Lamb about Michael not being here. Man, he was on that boy dick. I thought he was finna get. I thought CD Lamb was finna get pregnant. I thought CD Lamb whole ass finna get pregnant in front of the cameras. He was on that boy. He was on that boy dick so hard. Nah, fuck that. Folks that watch my show know how I felt about that nigga do all that dick eating and shit. Got that boy children on your breath, man. But point being, CD Lamb was way too gracious in talking about Michael Parsons. He said he did a lot more dick riding and over the top, love affair shit when they brought up Michael Parsons. I'm just hoping he don't live in the backfield, man. I just hope he don't wreck the game. I hope we can stop him. Michael unblockable, unstoppable, man. You don't shut your whole ass up. I'm glad we got George Pickens. See, that's another reason. I know this is sideways.
You going crazy.
I know this is sideways, but I don't see that kind of bitch in George Pickens. I seen that kind of bitch in CD Lamb during the playoff game. He over here throwing a hissy fit and shit in the first quarter and shit. Like, bitch, you ain't even try to fight. I know I ain't gonna see that from George. So anyway, but that's neither here nor there. And
let me say it a little different. CD Lamb showed way more emotion. You know what I mean? Did losing Micah, and yet he's still out there making plays. But nobody focusing on that. Like, Diggs has never even looked down about it. You know what I mean? There is not even no body language that says that he tripping over Michael, but we put that on him. The person who actually showed that he was distraught and sad was CD Lamb. openly. And they asked him, and he was like, "It's gonna be confused, and these are all the words that, man. Diggs was trying to be a professional, bro. He got hated on by his own people. Real talk.
Yeah, like listen.
And Diggs not being traded, bro. Ain't nobody trade for Diggs, bro. They
I ain't
gonna
gonna
cut
trade.
Diggs.
Think about this shit. Who's gonna trade for a nigga that ain't played a full season in 3 years, has a big contract hit, trading for him right now, and then is in the worst season of his career?
They gonna cut Diggs.
They're gonna cut him at the end of the year. Matter of fact, post June 1st, Trevon Diggs getting cut.
Yep. They gonna cut him because ain't nobody trading for that. Ain't nobody trading for that. I would hope that they cut him so that he can go to another team. I would hope that.
Yeah, just cut him.
I would want, and then, but hey, man, I'm pretty much, that's all I got on this. I ain't got nothing. I'm empty.
I'm good too. If you wanna stop, man, because I gotta just go and pray for what I said about Sedarian. I gotta go pray about what I said about Sedarian.
Boy, you went crazy on the man.
That boy, he pissed me the fuck. He had pissed me the fuck off.
I could tell, bro.
Cause listen, I was playing because Land got mad first. I didn't even listen to what the nigga said. So I was on that motherfucker trolling Land for like 20 minutes. I ain't even listened to what the boy said. It couldn't have been that bad, right? Boy, I listened to it. It was like gay porn. That boy was on dick. I like, boy, you don't go sit your whole ass down somewhere.
Somebody say, Boss Cowboy Sports, define irony. Content creators gripping with the front office about loving our guys while they love our guys. Shotty is resetting the coach, and I'm with Shotty. You say loving our guys. I don't even know what you're talking about with like loving our guys, or what content creators is loving our guys. I don't see loving guys. I see being smart. So to me, being smart is this: you keep Diggs until you know for sure he's replaceable. If you don't, that has nothing to do with love. That's just being conscious that you're getting worse on purpose. It ain't no love for nobody. So if I had evidence that Revel was already better, I would be like, well, it was Diggs' times to go. That's all I would say. It's his time to go. It ain't no love. I don't know Diggs, right?
Me either. Yo, I got a super from Land.
Or whoever content creator, whoever might be saying something. I don't see content creators out here loving players. I don't know who that is. I see content creators loving front office. That's what I see. So I see a lot of dick eating on front office. I see a lot of dick eating on coaches. It's a lot of that. It's like, nah, bro, no. The players it can't be just the players that's the bad guys all the time. Not with 30 years of a drought. Like, come on, bro. We can't be on the players gotta play. The players just gotta play, bro. It should be a combination of all blame. It should be sometimes we point our finger at Jerry and Steven when they tripping. It should be, it should be sometimes pointing at Diggs when he tripping. It's just what it is. But if you listening to Henny, you go hear Henny talk about it all. What was he just doing? Holding CeeDee Lamb accountable to how he saw it, right? Mm-hmm. That's what he was doing. But you also see Henny go at who? Jerry, Steven. So he mix it up. I don't trust somebody that where that's all they do is go at the players. I'm questioning your motive, content creator. I'm questioning, what are you doing? Are you somebody that's a plant where somebody is funding you? Or are you trying to be Vach where you're ambitious and you willing to go to the Diddy party and bring your baby oil and lube? Are you willing to sell out? Because I know people do that. I saw people do that this week where I'm giving you the truth on big bags, giving you the facts, and they was intentionally acting like they ain't seen my comments. when I'm telling the truth, bro. Nah, some of these people, man, they doing content for them.
Real
That's
shit.
it.
And listen, real quick, Land dropped the super chat. He said he ain't get him because he pissed me off so bad. Then he went out there and dropped the ball all game. I'm glad GP here with the crying emojis. Yeah, man. And listen, I love CD Lamb too. You know what I'm saying? That nigga hard. That nigga a baller. But he acted like a hoe right then. And I seen him act like a little hoe in the playoff game when we needed you and you checked out and you were dropping the ball and you frustrated on the sideline before the game even really started. Nigga, we two series in and you mentally checked the fuck out and we need you.
Yeah.
So you know,
and I'm gonna say this, and like, you know, I'm gonna give CeeDee Lamb a pass because I know CeeDee Lamb, in my opinion, them young dudes, they're a little bit different. You know what I mean? They not like us, Henny. We kind of older. We come from a chest bumps, you know what I mean? Very alpha generation. They ain't really like that. What I like about CeeDee Lamb, if he mess up, he go work on it. He improve. Just like when he had them drops week 1, he got on that jug machine and he came back. He wasn't doing that shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing against him, the football player. You know what I'm saying?
You was talking about that, like what these other people trying to say Diggs supposedly have with Micah. Like, so for instance, this dude say, and folks keep talking about Diggs being an all-pro. That was 3 years ago. I guess, let me say this. A lot of people missing it. It's not about was Diggs what he was. Because that's where a lot of people missing it too. Diggs ain't what he used to be. That's not the conversation. That's not the thought. The thought is this, and it's real simple. Is your team better with him? That's the question. It's not about is he what he used to be. That's not the question. The question is he better than car seat?
Yeah.
The question is he better than Reddy? The question is he better than Elam? If all of that is yes, why are we trying to get rid of him? Because what that means is your 32nd ranked defense just got worse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not smart, even if he not what he used to be. I don't care about what he was 3 years ago. I care about is he better than them dudes that he competing against in that cornerback room.
That's all that matters.
And if he is, we should be trying to keep him until we know another guy is better. My boy DMV with the super chat said, this exposed those that'll go to the Jerry party. I agree.
I got a super chat over here from Los Altos as well. Salute to the brother DMV. Los Altos with the 2-piece said, what are those? And he's talking about our secondary right now. Matter of fact, that is great on cue because we called up 2 niggas I didn't even know existed. They sound like Madden created players. You know, they just throw some motherfuckers on your roster when you ain't got enough people. Yeah, so yeah, they called up 2 guys. I don't know these people. Oh, let me read their names. And this is actually a post from Dan Rogers. Trevon Diggs out. Malik Hooker out. Donovan Wilson out. Wanye Thomas out. Josh Butler out. Siobhan Revel out. Kalen Carson is questionable. With so many defensive backs out, the Dallas Cowboys have elevated the following players from the practice squad. Free safety. Okay. That nigga, he made a joke. It was a fucking joke. I didn't catch it till I read the motherfucking name. Point being, though, who the fuck is going to be out there playing?
Yeah, I know they had old boy from last week, number 25, forgot his name. He came over from the Chargers.
Trequez.
Yeah, Trequez.
Oh, yeah. Oh, also, you weren't saying that Vach went to the Diddy party.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I wanted to clear that up because the folks were asking, like, he said about, nah, that ain't what he said.
No, okay, let me explain that. Maybe boy be tripping.
Y'all
gotta listen better.
They don't.
I
listen.
say people. Okay, so when I say people trying to be Vach, I'm saying they trying to be where he is, and they willing to sell out to try to get where he is. Vach did it the hard way, the right way. He did it by networking. He did it by good content. He did it by, you know, a good name in the space. You know, almost never having fights and shit like that. No, he did it right. So he didn't take the shortcuts like shitting on all your best players and stuff like that. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. He also gave accountability and still gives accountability to the front office. He still does while working at .com. Yeah. It's some of these people never have anything to say about front office. Never. How do you never, ever have anything to say? Now I can see where we might see things different, but you never, ever say, Jerry, you could have did that better. Steven, what was that? It's out. So everything they want, some of these content creators want. If front office want blue, they want blue. If front office want to get rid of Diggs, they want to get rid of Diggs. If front office want to get rid of Micah, they want to get rid of Micah. It's like, damn. Like, is anything best for the team? Or is this about showing that you know how to walk lockstep with front office? You know how to march, boy, march. You never go outside of it. Nah, I don't see it like that, Steve. I don't see it like that. I don't think it's smart to go with a dude like. Nah, I just don't think it's smart. It's not smart. No. You don't put a dude on IR for a guy with a RoboCop knee brace. It's not smart, bro. You just don't do that, bro. Like, you can't convince me into that. Especially what we saw you do with Gallup, man. I ain't trusting that. And because I want to win, I said, now if you just trying to be right, y'all making the right decision. If this is about you being right, that, hey, my doctor, I knew his doctor was the same surgeon that we have in Dallas, and we had insider information, and we want to show how smart we are. Well, shit, you on the right path. You doing good. Keep doing your thing.
Hell yeah. I 1,000% agree with that shit, man. 1,000% agree with that shit.
Yeah.
Because
so
I don't want no nigga come back from injury to be my savior. They go for Revel. They go for my boy Dono. Lamorion. You know, it go for anybody. If you've been hurt, like, it's just a win to get you back on the field. Mm-hmm. That's the win. Is to have you out there, you know, healthy, being able to run around and play football again. Cause we're building from that exact spot when you first touch your toes back to the turf.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Everything else is starting from ground zero.
And if they right, I'm going to openly praise front office. If they right, I'm gonna praise them. If Revel go out there even with that RoboCop knee brace and he looking good, I'm gonna say, boy, they took a risky bet, but they was right. I'm gonna eat crow and I'm gonna love it. But I don't think it's gonna happen, to be honest, bro. Cause see, this is the thing, bro. Henny, have you ever seen a corner in the NFL with a knee brace?
No.
Just even seen one with one on.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Like, I'm for real, because I don't remember one ever.
Matter of fact, can you do me a favor? Do you still got your graph trade on Javon Revel? Do you still got that?
I can pull it up.
Pull it up for me.
So, okay. Yeah. Boy, putting me on the spot, man. You gonna make me show my stuff in the public.
Always.
Mm-hmm. But this is my true draft grade, and it's timestamped. So it was before the draft. I'm pulling it now. And you go see, I gave him 1 star. Man, why you gotta do me like that, bro?
Hey, I gotta work it sometimes, bro.
It's right, because it showed my work.
Mm-hmm.
It put me on the spot. It's like, do you mean what you said or you didn't? It's just what it is. I'm pulling it now. Hold on real quick. So let me show my screen real quick so y'all can see. So you can see like how I was grading these boys. Alright, so let me find it. Come on, man. Hold on, let me see. Revel. There it is. Trevon Revel. Ooh-wee. It's a, okay, hold on. I'll probably stop paying for a Henny because it's out, because it's asking for some money, I think. Hold on real quick. That boy say pull him up. Hold on real quick. Let me accept these cookies. Man, they trying to get me to upgrade. Okay. I got enough here to read it because they broke down what I said. They said speaker expresses mixed feelings about Trevon Revel, a prospect liked in the scouting community for his physical attributes like height and long arms, but is skeptical about his technique. They speaking about me. So AI was breaking down my actual verb breakdown to him. In press coverage, despite this, Revel shows promise in coming out of his breaks effectively, which could be beneficial with proper coaching. However, due to concerns about his technique and a recent ACL injury, Speaker One predicts Revel would be a oh God, did I say that? I didn't even know I said that, bro. I said Speaker One, talking about me, would be a red shirt candidate. And suggests his draft range is from the 3rd to the 5th. Oh. Though without the injury, he might have considered for a 2nd to 3rd. That was they broke down my evaluation. Hold on. So this is what I said about it. Yeah, so they basically just broke down what I said. So as you can see, I gave him 1 star. Yep. You gave my boy 1 star. Yep. That's my true grade on him. I hope I'm wrong. So, because there was a lot of people that was like, I had him like my top corner. I was like,
how? That was what you really thought was like, nigga, how?
I really was like that. And that's not hating on him. It's not saying he bad. It was a good corner class. It was a real good corner class. In most corner classes, he probably would have been top 3, top 4. In this one, I had him like 10. But it's a good class too. It was a real good class. I really love this corner class. I need to go check my work too to see how it actually panned out. But anyway, man, I do want to let y'all know I've been dropping a bunch of videos, man. Y'all go check out your boy Boss videos. They much shorter. I'm doing a lot of that now, and people are liking it. I actually dropped one on Revel. And Diggs, I guess, is doing well given what happened. Like right now, this is already up to about 2,000 views, and it's going fast. So that's one that's jumping right now. So if y'all ain't checked that out, make sure y'all check that out. I'm getting ready to also drop a video, and I was getting ready to drop it for the news broke, but I'm gonna drop another video around 6 or 7 this evening, and I'm gonna probably go live later and finish looking at some of those defensive ends, man. So I'm putting in a lot of overtime before the trade deadline, man. So my final words is, man, I hope this work out. That's my final words, man, is I'm hoping for the best. Still go Cowboys. I'm going to be honest on what I see, but I'm always root for my team. And let's try to get through this storm. Hopefully it'll work out. I want to be wrong. I really do. I want to be wrong.
You and me both. My final word is this, man. We have to win this game. So regardless of what that looks like, play and listen. You're out there with a bunch of injuries. You're gonna have backup safeties. You're gonna have at least one backup corner. You're gonna have to figure some shit out, man. So I don't give a damn if it's by hook or crook. I don't give a damn if it's by committee. Find a way to win the football game, man. Because you know your offense is gonna score points eventually. Just make it to where they can win this game with 30 points. I'm not asking you to be the 85 Bears. I'm not asking you to be the 2000 Ravens. I'm not asking for a historical defensive performance. I'm asking you, can you hold them to where that can win with 27 to 30 points? That's all I'm asking y'all. Because at the end of the day, man, none of this shit matters if we don't make it to the postseason. As great as this offense is, you gotta at least give them an opportunity to get into the dance, dog. That's all I'm asking. And your path forward is so much easier if you beat the Broncos.
That's right.
And really, when you talk about common opponents, they already beat the Eagles and they already beat the Giants. You can be the first team in the NFC East to beat the motherfucking me Denver Broncos because you already lost a head-to-head to the Eagles. You can have one up on them, and then if you happen to go ahead and beat their ass in Dallas, which you probably will because they don't ever win in Dallas if Dak Prescott plays, you'll have a little bit of a tiebreaker. So point being is this, man. This game is too important. I don't need no outfield Jerry-nomic bullshit to distract my team from the most important goal. That's fucking winning, man. So get your shit together. Eberflus, if you had anything to do with this shit, I'm definitely looking your ass sideways. And you have less of a lease as you did before. So they go out there bitch bullshit and they giving up ass to fucking Bo Nix. Nigga, we finna crucify you in the middle of the street. That's all I gotta say, man. Win the fucking game. I don't give a damn about nothing else. Win the game, and we'll figure personnel out right before the deadline, man. That's my final fucking word.
We out.
We out.